You want 5 Jekyll and Hyde quotes that can be used in any question? Well, let's get into it. First up, an impression of deformity. As Hyde is not the creation of God, but of a different creator, Jekyll, he is deformed. He cannot be in God's likeness and therefore is imperfect. Therefore, he gives an impression of deformity because human beings aren't yet used to understanding what an ungodly person looks like. Someone created outside the realms of God's will through science and the abuse of science, potentially. The pathetic fallacy of a chocolate pile lowered over heaven. Wow, what a brilliant pathetic fallacy that is. A pile is a dense cloud. It's also the shroud placed over one's face in death. Therefore, Stevenson is giving us 2 key thoughts here. The mirroring of the death that has just taken place, being Carews, and the movement of lowered over heaven. How now heaven has been consumed by an ungodly force. The idea that this death was not at its right time, that the order of things, the correct and natural order of things, have now been corrupted too. It is man's desire to play God that is causing all of these problems after all, and this main theme is further amplified through this quote, Damon and Pythias. The moral of this Greek myth is the willingness to sacrifice yourself for one's friend. Therefore, the professional conflict between Dr. Lanyon, the good doctor, juxtaposed with Jekyll, the bad doctor, tells us that Lanyon has ended up sacrificing himself to help his friend when he is in need. He pays the ultimate price for being a good Christian and a good doctor. Next, Amen Paul. Juxtaposed with Jekyll's descent into evil, ego-driven blasphemy, we can see here how only utter sin remains inside the church and can use the holy words, Amen. This is not something that Jekyll can do and Hyde would never think of. Therefore, again, the separation between God and man is being amplified by Stevenson in this Victorian Gothic tragedy detective novel. Lastly, assume like a thick cloak that of Edward Hyde. Here Jekyll's losing battle is consuming him. The cloud, like the power that came over heaven earlier in the pathetic fallacy, is cloaking the real person, causing a separation between him and God, which will, unfortunately for him, be final. Some may say it's just punishment. Anything else you'd like me to look at? Follow for more. You want 5 Jekyll